We live?
Yep, we live.
What is going on, my good people? So I have a special episode for y'all. So today I am in California collaborating with my family. So this is going to be a very cool dual episode. So this is the Bullshitting for Your Health podcast, episode 40, and I'll let them introduce their platform.
All right, and this is Tyler Henry with the Spectrum Podcast, and looking forward to having a good, nice little chat with a little bit of ignorance.
Whole lot of
A lot of ignorance,
Whole lot
yes.
of,
yes.
whole lot of it.
Should we introduce everybody?
Yeah, probably we should do
All
it.
right, I'll probably do it. On the mic, y'all heard first. We got my cousin Jabari in.
Y'all know
Chiming
me.
in on my big brother Wayne, little cousin Kyrie, middle brother Deontay,
Little brother, hold on.
little brother.
Hold up.
Big cousin Wes, my girl Sadae. Y'all hear me talk about her a lot. And then my brother girl, my brother girl Christina, she hopping in too.
Hold on, let's correct this right now. I am not the little brother.
You got the child of a little brother.
Yeah.
You got the mind of a little brother. So here we go, get it popping.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves, because for my listeners,
First,
go ahead.
oh.
Who are you,
Go
sir?
ahead, Tyler.
Yeah. No, I mean, you already talking. You're
Oh,
already talking.
for
I already
sure.
said
All right,
mine.
this
This is
Like,
Tyler, yeah.
It's
what-
your boy Devin, aka Teddy
you go.
Pin their ass down. You know what I mean?
All right.
Check out the Spectrum podcast. You know all about me. I'll be saying some weird shit, but it's good. You know what I mean?
We love the confidence. All right, so what
All
y'all
right.
want to talk about first today? I heard
Oh,
y'all
hold
got
up.
a
And
list.
then it's Tyler, the host.
I already said my name. No,
Oh, okay,
like,
man. I'm kind of tipsy, so I didn't really.
Yeah, okay, let's just get to it.
Sip slower. Let's go.
No, I left them at home. All right, so no, did y'all? What y'all want to get onto first, though?
Let's get on. First off.
All right, so what about this Will, Jada, and August Alsina thing?
August. Oh, okay.
Let me get it popping. First, I heard.
Toe.
No,
Really?
He hit the toe. He
No.
should've closed his mouth.
So wait. So what happened for
So why would he
sure?
open his mouth
Was
about
it?
it was about a
Okay.
relationship.
Yeah.
To be
for those
frank,
who
we don't know for sure, but it's been speculation for years that Will and Jada have been in an open relationship.
And then
though.
most
wait, hold on.
recently-
You talking about August Alsina?
Yeah.
Okay, I had to make sure.
Yeah, and
I was
then-
like, Will didn't
and
say
then-
shit.
Toe, he should have closed his mouth because that's a secret relationship. If Will gave you his blessing, that means they do on some open relationship. So you handle what you handle, but don't fall in love because love is what I do.
Well,
That's my job.
Hold up.
First off,
Hey, no, I agree with that. I agree with it.
No,
Did he for sure? Did he for sure come out and say, "Yo, we were
He
in a
did.
relationship"?
That interview with
It's a whole
interview with
video.
Angela
Like
Lee.
I put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's a whole interview.
Yeah,
good God.
that shit's stupid.
Yeah.
They said he looking like Keisha Cole. I should have cheated.
man, the struggle, the
Hey,
struggle
but
in that
I'm
man's
starting to
hair.
hear that Will Smith's gay.
I've heard that.
I've heard that
See,
too.
right? I'm starting to hear that.
Yo, Devin said this in the car. I didn't believe him. I had never heard this
No,
before in my
for
life.
Sure.
That Will Smith's gay.
There's some
I never heard of
videos
it.
around.
No.
In Will's defense, you guys know a lot of people in the industry that are men are gay.
No, I know. He told me Jamie Foxx
don't
might be
matter.
bi.
Well, whoa. Wait.
Yeah.
Tank.
Oh God.
I mean, yeah,
I
we
didn't
ain't
know
got no
that one.
question.
Gotta look.
We ain't got no question
Hey,
for
when
Tank.
he said that, I was like, Tank, you gay, dog.
Oh,
like,
you talking
sucking
about
dick.
his
Yeah, when he
most
was like
recent
sucking
comments?
dick, like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like, what? Sucking dick, one thing, gay. Like, what kind
But
of,
Angela, he set him up and he went for it though. He like just kind of like she laid.
But he
up
said
and
the
was
word
like-
sucking dick ain't gay.
he
Like,
said-
come on, bro. Like, he said the word.
He said I might not like it. I may want to just try it and then get
That's
over
gay.
it.
Ain't nobody here right now be like, I want to try sucking dick. Like, ain't nobody like trying that, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, ain't nobody, don't put that in my mouth. Dog. Like, come on, bro. I don't want none of that, bro.
Bro, I don't even want. You feel me? Like I don't know.
Man, yeah. Back to
Back
August.
to it.
Yeah.
But the topic-
First off, his music sucks. Let's get out of the way.
No, I can't really say
His music sucks.
I think he's saying Tank.
Tank?
Tank
Wait.
is,
We talking about August.
artist.
We talking about August.
Okay, so wait, we're talking about
We're
August
going back to
Alsina's
August.
music.
Alsina.
Oh, so
I
you're
don't know how
saying
we got on
August
Tank.
Alsina's music's garbage?
He had a breakdown.
It was trash.
He was trash.
He
When?
did have
How?
singles. He had singles.
What are you talking about?
You trash.
Will you at least say he was a successful artist for a little bit
Hold on,
there?
I got-
Would you at least say he's a successful artist for a little bit?
He is. He was for a little bit.
All right, so at
And
least
but
you
to
have a
me,
little
I'm more about like,
threshold
what have you
of
done for me
respect.
lately? And you
Okay,
ain't did nothing,
personally,
bro.
he doesn't like August Alsina.
Yeah, like
keep
trash,
it that
bro.
way.
Get out of here. I never really liked his music anyway.
But
so.
there's no one here who thinks that or feels for August Alsina. He had a relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith of all people for multiple years. Who knows what she's been telling him in his ear, and now he's gotten to a point where the man almost died from cancer like 2 or 3 times, glaucoma or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody has any sympathy for this man.
Fetty Wap got one
This could be
eye.
his deathbed wish.
You know what?
Claim me,
When I look
Jada.
at that whole thing in totality, though, older woman, younger man, and the kind of trauma that he went through, like she was playing some mind games with him on the low. I think, like she had him wrapped around. his finger, like her finger, for years,
The
telling him all
man
kind of
couldn't even
shit.
sing or see.
Right.
I think so.
He was
Like,
telling him to lead the way.
I'm like, if Will gave you a blessing,
Hold on.
because it was
you hear him?
cancer. If you think about
Yeah, I
it,
heard
he
him,
had
yeah.
cancer, right? He was going through a deep depression. He
So
found
he was
Jada,
dying with.
and I think it was just something that they developed as a friendship, and it became more than Will. He was like, I'm really into her, but it was sexually at first because Jada's attractive. But if you
Yeah.
think about it, they wasn't supposed to love each other. So I do feel for him. She picked the pieces.
Oh wait. So you say like there's you can separate sex from love and all
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
There's
For
no
sure.
form.
Yeah.
There's no.
For
Hold
sure.
up.
Openly
I'm not
said.
saying I disagree. I'm just saying like if it's once or twice, whatever. But they were having a consensual relationship for years on end. You can do that for years on end. Live in that woman's house, have that woman probably cooking for you. You
live
chilling
in
with
her
her
house.
kids, and you have
Oh.
no love for her whatsoever.
Hold on. What story
Wait a
you
minute.
got, dog?
Wait, that's a possibility.
wait,
though.
wait.
That's
August
a
Alsina-
possibility,
August
though. I'm
Alsina
not
lived
gonna
with
dismiss.
this
I'm not gonna
dude for a
dismiss it
while.
outright.
Don't they have separate houses? Don't they? Will and Jada?
It don't matter.
No,
It don't
really.
matter. He was living.
Smith said that I don't care if we're funking. I'm gonna be on one side of the house and you're gonna be on the other side of the house. So with that being said, maybe they both on the other sides of the house is doing whatever it is.
Now
they do.
it brings a great question. Who is Will?
Fair point.
I don't. Wait,
Who
hold
is
up.
he?
We can
Margot
get to that
Robbie?
in a second. But
Margot
here-
Robbie, probably.
Oh, he definitely smashing that. He definitely hit that
Yeah,
shit.
probably.
What's the Dwayne
Dwayne Johnson?
Wait.
No, not Dwayne Wade. He was on what was his name?
Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, Dwayne Martin.
Yeah.
Tisha Campbell husband, right?
Yeah.
Don't-
Yeah.
They got an open relationship too, don't
They
they?
were
Were they?
supposedly the
I don't know.
first
I never heard that.
Dwayne.
Well, is he out on IG talking about love me to anybody? No. So, for real.
Will Smith also said too that leaving his first wife was a huge the biggest mistake in his career, like his life, everything.
Can he say that in hindsight though? Like, well, look
Right,
what
you married
his
Jada, bro.
Jada
Like-
Pinkett Smith relationship has brought him.
Yeah, but guess what?
Hmm?
Like,
Only 2 of the children are famous.
She got him now?
Only 2 of the 3, and only one of them didn't come from
No,
Jada.
see the thing. I don't think she.
But that's the question.
She wanted Tupac.
She
Look at
for
her
surely
she
wanted
said
Tupac.
I can
Yeah,
see
she
that.
did want
I can see that.
Tupac.
I can see that.
And Will was intimidated of Tupac.
Actually, they did an interview about Will Smith, and Will Smith actually talked about like how he felt intimidated by Tupac.
This half my pod, baby. I gotta get something. I'm ain't tossing this mic. What's up?
That's a communal mic right there.
Yeah,
Pass it
if
around.
you want communal one, right there.
But anyway, back to it. I think it was wrong for him to come out with it, man. If you got the blessing, keep it low. Like, what are you saying it for? You know what I mean? Just
I agree on that.
keep it on the low. You don't need to say it.
I just disagree on the fact
did it for
that
clout. I know he did
we're
for
gonna
sure.
say that August Alsina didn't love Jada because he definitely was in love with that
No, he
woman.
did.
Yeah.
Probably.
So
like females do.
he was.
Females
He
get
was.
their feelings and females do
That's
not.
facts.
So,
Big
he was
facts.
in
Big
his
fact.
feelings. He
I'm
had
telling
a
you,
moment.
I'm not saying it's right, but I feel like if I want to put myself in August Alsina's shoe, I've never had cancer. I never at one point couldn't see. I never had a woman who had millions of dollars and was on top of the world telling me, hey, come live with me and stay with me while you recover. So I hope he find his peace that he needs because he's hurting.
Oh, it was immaculate. He lost his boy. He lost his mind. Yeah.
Y'all nasty.
Just like I think Nicki Minaj whacking bitch.
I think Nicki Minaj.
I think the best one. You know mine.
Did you see the Black China
Oh,
video?
yeah, she-
Huh?
I say
Black
Megan
China.
Yeah, I saw that Black China video.
It's kinda
That was
like
terrible.
proof right there. You know,
Yeah,
if you got
it
money, if you got
Yeah.
men throwing at
Yeah.
you, like you really ain't gonna do nothing.
Black China, that was terrible. She looked terrible.
Yeah, awful.
How you sell sex and you? I'm not even gonna get into it, but like, how you like? Come on now, like, what the hell is going on? Fucking terrible.
How you sell sex and have the worst porno of the last decade, bro. The last decade, 2 decades.
Right.
Wow.
Shit.
No, wait, well, hold on. What else? So, I think we good on that. Do you want to get onto Will Smith being gay? Because honestly, I forget why people say
They
he's
said
gay,
because
but I have heard that
I think
before.
it's more like people saying like you see him like do questionable things. Yeah, I don't think he's gay. I think he is bisexual.
Other than
I
Kiss the
think-
Man in that one movie, what else?
Yeah, but 6
But
Degrees
that got
Separation.
nothing
What
to do
was it
with
called?
That's
But
his acting.
it was the movie was called 6 Degrees Separation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if Will Smith doing any gay shit
Like,
personally.
I mean, he played a role. I don't. Think
No, I don't think it's about his movies. I think it just videos of you seeing him do some shit that you're like, what
I've
the
never
fuck?
seen a video.
There's
of
a
Will
video
Smith.
floating around with him getting like a massage by a man, and he say some. I forgot what he said in the video. That you kind of like, yo, that was gay, fam. Like,
Hold on.
That was gay.
no, I know what
I
video.
need
No, I
some
know,
more
I know what
proof.
video you're talking about. No, because it was on the set of Bad Boys 3.
Was it?
Yeah, it was on the set of Bad Boys 3.
It was just
I know
like,
he was joking. I feel like he was joking to me though. I don't think I didn't take it seriously.
That shit was gay.
I just like I've heard the rumor that Will Smith is gay. I just have no proof that I've seen that would show.
I
this
wouldn't.
man
I
is
wouldn't
out
put
here
it past
sucking
if he's
cock.
gay
Like,
though.
I wouldn't.
If he came out as bisexual, I'd be like, Mike.
I mean, I wouldn't
Also,
care. I
if
still
he's
watch
hard,
Independence Day.
he's
Like,
a bisexual,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Throw all his shit in the trash. I can't believe it.
Most celebrities are bisexual or gay. Most celebrities. Most celebrities. Like
Most?
most
Like you saying 70%.
I go good 80%.
90?
80%.
I think 80%.
Are you saying male or females?
I'm saying
I don't think it matters.
Females, yeah. Males about like 75.
That's a big ass statement because there's a lot of niggas out there you think it is gay.
Right?
So you said what? Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, happy birthday,
Yep,
Dwayne.
happy birthday.
So the reason
It's
why
my cousin, y'all.
Got talking to the
you
mic,
brought
brother.
up a good point. You feel me about
You gotta talk to the mic.
Yeah.
men who are bisexual. A lot of men in the industry are bisexual because they get into it. In order to get some money, you got to do a favor. It's kind of like the little.
Yo, did you see the
Illuminati
Fire Festival
initiation.
documentary?
You have to.
That's some true shit.
You
That's
have
true
to,
shit.
or you go your own route, but it takes a longer time. So that's why you see people say in their songs, "I've been grinding for a long time to finally get rich." That's because they really struggled. They went around the curve instead of
feel like
going
it's
through
false.
the industry. Think about everybody who went through the industry. What did they do? Every young star who
There we
made
go.
it, look
There
at
we
it,
go.
it went crazy. They went mental. They had a mental breakout. Look at everybody.
So wait. I would say there's something there when you're talking about young actors and they're like in the pedophilia and whatever in the industry. Yes, but is Will Smith considered that? Will Smith didn't get his first role till he was in like his.
But he was
18, 20,
American
Yeah, he was an
universe.
adult.
Yeah, he was
an
already
adult.
already
He was
through.
already a star
He was
on
already a
Fresh
star.
Prince, though.
So wait, you're saying this like abuse happened when it was early on in his rap career? Because he was younger in his rap career.
Because when he first came out, what did he do? He was an appealing artist, but they couldn't market him until he got with Fresh Prince and became Universal. Once he became Universal, he's the one.
And that's
he can't
and,
go wrong.
and that's when
He's
it started
naive.
happening.
Yeah, because he's
All right.
naive.
I mean,
Because
like-
I can turn him into a bigger star if you do roles. What the first role he did? Independence Day.
No.
Wasn't it?
No, it was Bad
no,
Boys. I think it was Bad Boys.
No.
Like
Will
movie?
Smith?
No, sorry. No, Six Degrees of Separation was his first movie.
Okay, first movie.
But that was
and then
before-
his
and that was
major
before Fresh
role
Prince.
was Independence Day, right?
Major?
So you
His
said
major role when he was
Yes,
just
it was.
star by
It
himself
was.
in
It was.
his
Yeah.
first movie.
Yeah.
And then after that, where happened? He went to Bad Boys and then he went up. He transcended.
So you're saying without sucking dick, he could not have had that
No,
meteoric rise.
no, because he went straight from that movie you just mentioned to Independence
coming back
Day.
to my point?
know.
No,
like,
I'm not
no,
gonna
at
all
the
the way
same
back around
time
to the
in
beginning.
Tangent, like he had some of his largest hits, like when he had that early on career of his movie. So it's, like, it's not like Will Smith was a nobody, made a small movie,
Oh, you
and
just
then
got my
got big
point.
movie deals.
Right.
He was a rapper, got a movie, did well in it, started making good music still, so his
yeah.
name's still getting out there. But now he's marketable because he's in the movie, so now he's gonna get a larger role. Now at the end of the day, too, like Independence Day is a world-renowned record movie. Bad Boys is a world-renowned record movie, but when you look early on at those movies, like it's not like I don't want to say it was pushed to be that or they knew it was gonna be that. But they're not. Independence Day was a high-budget movie, yes,
Right.
but Bad Boys was. It's
Same.
a buddy cop film, so it's
Right.
not like we're gonna
But
throw thousands
He
millions
did do
of
a
dollars behind it.
successful Fresh Prince. He did a TV show.
All I'm saying is I'm saying that to say that I'm not gonna.
seasons at that.
Yeah, he had because it's a literally.
So to get the Fresh Prince part, he had to.
So
suck dick.
Fresh Prince, he went through everything.
Like,
No, see,
that's all
I
I'm
don't believe
saying.
that. I'm not gonna consent to that one. I don't think
I'm not.
he- for Fresh
Prince?
I'm not
You
willing
think
to
he
use.
sucked dick for Fresh Prince? Is that
No,
what
no,
you're
no,
saying?
no.
I'm
I'm
not-
saying for his you saying that he's a young kid at Fresh Prince. He gets
Yeah.
a major deal.
No.
Because he's a rapper, right?
Yeah.
And he turns into a sensational TV star. He's marketable. Everybody putting money behind him.
Okay.
If I am a guy like you do this favor for me, I will make you a
No.
movie star.
Everything you're saying though is reason for me to go. Well, those are facts of why that he might be able to get those parts of Independence Day and Bad Boys later on without having to suck dick.
Right.
Now, if it just literally went from this tall, light-skinned, 6'2" black man, all of a sudden just popped up in a movie.
Yeah.
Then he has a rap career. Then shit, like that nigga might have been
I know,
molested.
right?
Like Macaulay Culkin, like a story like that makes more
Yeah.
sense to me. You know, you have those. Oh, okay. Pause.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. All right, we out of here.
What happened?
All right, and we're back.
We're back in it.
That was a good little warm-up, boys.
Oh yeah.
It was. So are we concluding that Will Smith is gay or?
Yeah, I go ahead and say he is.
Go ahead and split the vote. I do not think Will Smith is gay.
I guess we
I've
can
heard
vote.
the rumors, but I need to see more proof before I go ahead and say. he's
What do you
gay.
say, Tyler?
I'm not convinced.
You're not convinced?
I'm not convinced.
I hear rumors. I'm not convinced either. I just hear rumors.
How you gonna bring up the whole topic?
I mean, that's what I do. I just stir the pot a little bit.
We got gay.
Yeah, I'm maybe. I'm a maybe.
3 no's a maybe. And oh shit, they got macaroni and cheese. So we gonna keep. Yes, sir. But yeah, no. So 3 no's.
All right, another question I had. Is it wrong to have a crush on someone while you're in a relationship?
Okay.
I'd say no.
No?
It's all right. So long as you don't act on it. There ain't nothing wrong with having a crush so long as you ain't acting on it.
Let's say no.
Well, here's the thing, man. We are all human beings. And as human beings, we're animals. As animals, we have a genetic drive to procreate. So we're going to find more than just our spouse, like, fucking, what would you call it?
Sexy?
Attractive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Technical term.
Hey, look, I look.
In my opinion, too, I think monogamy is not natural. But because we're higher thinking animals, we can perform monogamous acts, right? So I think that's why.
Hold on. Expand on why you don't think it.
You know, I just find it funny.
Hold on. Wait.
I just find it funny when niggas try to use Darwinism to justify certain shit.
Hold on.
You know, back in the old days, all right?
My mic still on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay,
You good. Yeah.
Okay, so here's why I say this, all right? So we are human beings, correct? We'll go along that line of fact. Yes, you agree?
Yeah,
We're animals, right?
Yeah.
You agree? We eat, sleep, shit, all that good stuff. We
Yeah,
look
yeah.
for shelter, food, water. Then what else do we do? To progenate our species, to procreate.
Yep.
Right? What other animal do you know that naturally is monogamous? Like
Beavers.
I'm sure. Okay, bro. All right, he gonna
That's
bring
true.
up. He gonna bring out the
Bro,
smart
you
nigga
asked
shit
him.
on me.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
See, I got a couple more. I got a couple more if you want to let me list. Like, it does happen in nature. Like, not as often.
Not as often.
There's more
Not as
situations of
often.
like harems,
So-
one male
so
and like 5 females.
And like
so
dolphins do that shit
in
too
nature.
also,
So
right?
dolphins,
Thank you.
beavers, animals. All right.
Mollusks, too.
Lions,
There's a whole
tigers,
bunch of
and
shit.
bears.
I think
Don't.
elephants are there too.
Elephants,
I
I'm
can't confirm.
not sure.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
they
do
have
that.
life mates, but they travel in like packs.
Yeah,
right?
they have life mates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's what I'm saying.
He's like, well,
Yo,
shit.
all the hoes that posted this
Tear down my fucking argument, but let me make my fucking point first. All right.
All right.
The reason. Okay, so I don't know for a fact that all these pack animals are linked to one life partner, as you
Right,
say.
right.
Elephants are. Now I do know they travel and move in units because there's a what you call it, a
Herd.
They're social animals like us.
survival tactic.
Yeah, yeah,
you
Oh, yeah,
know
sure.
what I'm
Group
saying. But
mentality.
at the end of the day, like I'm sure like the lead pack wolf is getting a little bit more than just his soulmate.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
I
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
trying to dispute that.
And
With,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure with other animals as well too. It's the more fiercer of the species they're gonna procreate with to have better progeny, better wolves in the pack that can like function better, right?
Right.
But it's pure animalistic survival based. As animals, as human beings, we have that same drive. You know what I'm saying? We have that same drive when we pick out a mate. We're not just most of the time. The first thing you're looking at is the physical. You know. And because of that, there's different things over time that we've
So
as animals.
you're
to
saying
grown.
you don't believe it's natural to be with one person?
No, I'm saying I don't believe as human beings that like as animals that it's monogamy is natural. It's capable, and I think it's capable
No, I
because
agree
we
with
have
you.
because we have a higher thought capability than most mammals on this planet, right? Look at our
Facts.
society, look at our civilization. Because of that, we're able to also live through different means, which is monogamy. Monogamy also makes sense in the way we live right now because you know with the different benefits of marriage, the different benefits of having two people have an income, all that different stuff works better in our society, right? But if you just take away all that crap and just look at us as pure, like Adam and Eve, you know, animals, nigga, like, you have a drive to fuck any and everything, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, in Muslim culture, there is a thing to say they have multiple women.
So that's
But
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Now you
It's
gotta break
more,
it down by religion, though.
but
you know what I mean?
but
Because
th-
different
all that
religions-
has to do with the higher brain, is what I'm saying. If you take away our superior ability to think and function like on a mental level, like there's no need to be monogamous. You know what I'm saying? Like all that is self-imposed through human culture and human tradition. You know, so that's why I say like it's not natural. Now it's very possible. Don't get me wrong. Like I've been monogamous. I think it takes a lot of power to not because you find attraction in more than just your mate to stick to your mate. And that's the last thing I'll say is that's why they have that saying of you're attracted to your mate and you can find attraction in other people, but don't become attracted to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think you can help being
What?
attracted.
But so that's kind of natural.
I think it's
Are you talking about? Are you
natural.
just saying more so in acting on it?
Yeah,
So it's more so than anything else.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like you're gonna walk down the street, you're gonna find 1,000 Jones that you could be like, yo,
Yeah.
I would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it takes an extra act to go.
Well, hold on, but the question really was, is it okay to have a crush?
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
That's just base attraction, though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's just
So
base
that's my
attraction.
long-winded way of saying yes. There you go. Yeah.
Because you went on that. I'm about to ask another follow-up question. Is how does that look when you get older, though? When you hit your 40s and 50s, though, like, you know, this kind of thinking that you're trying to propose, like, especially when you just monogamy basically being.
Have you not seen nursing homes?
Nursing, well,
hey,
bro,
it depends. No, wait a minute.
Let's
Slow down. No.
Animals in
I know
there,
what you're talking. I know you're about to get at.
Because they don't matter no more.
I know what you're about to get at because you got to take into effect some of the conditions that some of these people have. Some have Alzheimer's.
No. I literally. So here's why I'll bring in my little anecdotal shit. All right.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Being a nurse, having patients come from nursing homes, talking with different families, also being in this culture. I'm telling you, there are alert and oriented times for us. So they know who they are, know where they are, know what year it is, know Trump's the motherfucking president, are out there fucking not just their partner, but the partner in room 2B.
Which is why STD rates are like the highest among
5C.
seniors and teenagers. Yes, I know.
I'm telling you.
No, it's real. It was real.
But the reason why I'll say that is because at that point we call them your golden years, the structured society for a lot of, and this is probably more so to do with like Caucasian because of their ability to really take advantage of the American system. So they have nice pension plans and they can live in these retirement homes where it takes like $500,000 to live in, you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where their worries about life are over. All they're thinking about is, yo, let me live my years to their best ability because I'm about to die soon. Like,
well, you know
it's
what?
not, I got to worry about putting food on the table.
We're bringing up nursing homes and that in the golden age, in the golden age in which you live. But I know plenty of people, like my grandfather, for example, still live in his home, still got his woman that he's been with for like a good 30 years. I still think that it is possible to maintain that level of monogamy and really continue to be with your one partner throughout that time.
Oh, no.
I agree.
I don't think it's necessarily just was it hedonism? Basically, when you hit 75, like
I'm not saying it's hedonism. I'm saying to be monogamous is a choice and is a choice that you have to make. And I'm saying that you see older people not necessarily make that choice anymore because at this point their view on life and their view on constraints of what it means for them to be monogamous and do that choice is gone. They're like, I don't see a point in it anymore.
Wait a minute, go back to right there at the very beginning. You said it's a choice.
Yeah.
You don't think somebody can just like be in love with one particular person and then boom, that's all I need. Like that one person provides everything that I'm looking for in this world.
Oh, and never become attracted to
That's what I'm saying. Like, but when you relay your whole thing from monogamy, like that's
no.
Wait, hold on.
I
I got
disagree.
a question.
I
You
disagree
said
with that.
no, you don't think that you can just stay with one person?
No. Listen. So
I know you're saying it's okay, but I'm saying like
now you're confusing two answers. What I'm saying is it is a choice to be monogamous, right? Because as human beings, we will always be or find attraction in other people. So that negates what you're asking me, that, yo, can you find a person, it'd be love at first sight, and then you're walking down the street and you don't notice anybody ever again because this one person is your
I'm not saying
whatever.
love at first sight, but I'm
No,
saying
but
she's back out.
yeah, I mean, hold on, we give a woman's perspective, but so what you're saying is there can come a point to where you love a person so hard that you don't notice anybody else anymore.
Yeah.
I've been in that.
to me that's stupid. Don't ever
I disagree.
No, but that's
I've been
what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to get at the core of
And, like,
monogamy,
you'll never-
though. Like you being so, like you receiving the love, the attention, and everything that you need to feel whole from this one particular person. In which everything else doesn't matter. Everything else really doesn't matter.
That you never find attraction to anybody else.
I'm talking about
again.
acting on it. No. Attraction. That's based. I think we're on the same page as far as it being a base attraction to somebody is okay. But I'm talking about you. But you're talking about acting on it though, as well too.
So what I'm saying is simply, so I'm getting the questions confused. All I'm saying is this: to be monogamous is a choice, as I think we're agreeing.
Right.
You find attraction to other people, and then you can either act on that attraction or not act on it.
Yes, yeah,
I'm
we're
saying
there.
you see a lot of older people in these nursing homes fucking and having open relationships because at that point they've deemed the reasons why they're being monogamous, which I was saying before. Hold up.
Wait, you said what about the nursing homes, folks?
Oh,
so
people be
there's
fucking.
Yeah, they do.
Have
People in
open
nursing homes.
relationships,
Yeah,
whatever. And
they fucking everybody in a relationship. This is
So
a
y'all
real thing.
telling me that y'all think that them old people are still bang bang?
No,
They are.
It's not we think. They are.
They are.
Like people don't want to believe it, but they are.
I
Yeah.
mean, I know people be old and still be handling their business, but where are these facts that these old people is in home doing it?
You see higher rates of STD transmission in older homes because people don't use protection because at that point they don't think about it.
Yeah.
And then personally,
I mean-
anecdotally, working as a nurse, I know I have other nurses that work in nursing homes. Like, shit goes down there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk-
So
So I heard a lot of stuff.
to bring it back real quick though, it's all I'm saying is I don't think as a human being it's natural for you to just find one person and then from then on for your next 40 years you never find attraction in any other person, because that happens all the time. Like when you're at work and they call like work husbands and work wives and shit, you find that in friends, you know what I'm saying? You find that in just like throughout your daily life. You find a supermodel in a magazine, oh, she's attractive, but you're not gonna act on this. So I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I think no, but in the middle when you were giving your explanation though, you mentioned at least acting on it, and as far then you went into the whole thing about animals and having multiple partners and everything like that within the herd or with something like that. And that's and that's what I was just trying to hone in on as far as like, yes, all right, I think at the very beginning we already agreed like that base attraction is always going to be there, but it's the thing of acting on it in which I was trying to get my mind around it.
Which I'm saying is that ability to differentiate between acting on it and not acting on it is our ability as human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
which I'm guessing is same with elephants and dolphins, because dolphins seem to be smarter animals than beavers, right?
Yep.
Those were all the animals we said.
Yep.
Wolves.
So that is that on. You have any more questions?
I got a whole bunch. But I would want to say, is that it? Tyler might have something.
I
didn't.
Another one.
I was gonna leave it open if y'all wanted to just jump on.
Go ahead. Switch it. Talking to the mic.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just like the societal aspect of like finding a mate, whether that's like male or female, you know what I mean, and getting married and then raising a child, you know what I mean, but just only having one mate.
Yeah, because I mean,
I think that's how you grew up seeing that.
So
that's
societal.
Yeah.
I think Kyrie hit a good point, because society means to be in culture in a sense, because your society is whatever you believe in, right?
Right.
So again, if you're in a Christian-based society, monogamy, your partner for life, seems to be what is the normal.
Like
if you're in a
abstinence
Muslim
is
society
also-
But here's the crazy thing about that. I got a lot of Muslim friends. I got a lot of Christian friends, normal friends.
Yeah.
Christians cheat more than Muslims, and believe it or not, that's the weirdest thing ever. You grow up being supposed to be loyal to one woman.
But what's
hold on. But you grow up being loyal to one woman, right? But we cheat way more than Muslims who grow up being able to be with multiple women. Some don't take advantage of that.
Right.
Yeah.
But they are more loyal to their women than Christians, and that's the weirdest thing ever.
Are you also taking into account the arranged marriage aspect of some of these religions though too?
No.
Yeah,
but what I'm taking into account right now is, why do you think that a person who denies their base animal urges for years based off society, what society wants, might be irregardless of what they want, let's not get into what, needing validation from your parents forces us a lot to fucking do. But either way, a lot of these people might not want to be married to this one person. They did it, and now they're stuck into this society-based thing. And so they start cheating.
I think
they start becoming attracted to the people and acting on it, because they realize they have these things and they can make this choice.
People are not really honest with themselves. You know,
I agree.
You're not really honest what you like in the bedroom. You're not honest what you like outside of the person. You know what I mean? You just you like somebody. You're just like, oh, they will change. Like, no, you know what I mean? If I needed something and my partner was not giving it to me, I'm okay with being like, I can't be with you because I need this. You know what I mean?
Though?
And most people are just like, oh no. So then they go out and cheat. And you're like, you didn't have to cheat. All you had to do was just tell this person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's a lie too. Some girls are like, oh, all you do is tell me. No,
but it's tough too. Wouldn't you also say that you can cheat on somebody and have love for somebody?
No.
I
think that's
you don't think so.
You don't think
hold on.
You can cheat on somebody and love that person that you cheated on?
I want to hear this.
You cheated on?
Yeah. Because what you're saying right there is, how can somebody stay with somebody, realize that person doesn't have what they need, want them to change? Why you want them to change? Because there are parts that you enjoy about them. So then to find what they proverbial don't get from that partner, they go find it somewhere else. But they still want what the other partner gives them.
That's my point. I don't believe if you cheat on somebody, you don't love that other person.
I do.
No,
I do.
So you believe you go if your wife cheats on you?
You don't respect that person.
Hold on.
You don't respect the values, or at least respect the values that you yourself are trying to imitate by having a monogamous relationship, and you don't respect the values that person you cheated on is trying to imitate.
But hold on. Y'all really think
it's a selfish love.
You really think because you cheat on somebody, you still love that other person you cheated on?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, you walking around throwing this dick around everybody, and you gonna sit there and say you love this girl?
Yes, bro. No,
hopefully it ain't that extreme.
Listen and take it.
He laid out the points. He laid out the points very well though.
And take it.
I mean, I get.
But hold up. Take the man out of it too, because women do this shit too, bro.
Yes,
and maybe you can understand a little bit better here. Now, for example, look. You gonna have women, right, who come through, and they got a man who don't do shit, bro. I'm saying don't do shit for them.
Facts.
Don't pay him nothing. don't pay for the crib, don't got a car,
Little Jodies.
don't have
Yep.
no aspiration for a
Did
job.
you say little Jodies?
Yeah, they're basically
Shit,
Jodies.
that's a baby boy reference.
But they had a kid together, and that's the that's the father of her kid. So for the rest of her life, she gonna have some type of love for this man because she brought in the greatest joy.
That's what we're breaking out. You're breaking out some type of love. I'm thinking you saying I'm just
no,
infatuated
see,
with this person.
that's
still.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
No, hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're talking about a monogamous Christian type of bait. Like I want to keep throwing Christian in there. I'm just saying like that's where like we're really in our Western sphere where we get a lot of that monogamy from. Now I'm not saying there's not no black culture or black whatever out there, whatever. But what I'm saying is this, bro. Is like you can love somebody, and that love might not necessarily look like the love that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like there are people out here that on the drop of a dime will meet you at the hospital bed. Like your girl could do that, but at the same time she has somebody that she also has known for 15 years and they just never worked out. Now he came back into her life at whatever. It's just it's crazy, bro. It is a conscious decision to be monogamous, and that is because we have
you're right.
attraction and love for many different people.
You're right. I'm just on the aspect. I don't think you love the person you cheated on.
I
don't think.
I think
I can't see another girl and cheat on my girl and be like, oh, I love you, baby.
because
I
you
don't fucking love you.
because your because your values are set in a different set than a lot of other people, and I see the values set. I'm the same way, bro. I don't cheat, but at the same time, I also know that that people are selfish human beings, and a lot of times you can disassociate the pain you're putting on another person by breaking the trust of sex, because you might just be like, that's just sex. But I come home and shit, like, so let's go back to niggas for a second. I might be fucking out over here, but I'm coming home, I'm paying this fucking mortgage, I'm paying both my car note and your car note, you know what I'm saying? I make sure I'm a good daddy to my kids.
Yeah.
I might deserve a little something extra for the special.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. I knew he was going to pull some shit like that. I had a feeling.
I deserve some credit.
No.
I'm paying the house note.
I deserve one pass.
Now, at the end of the day, we would call that person selfish. But would you say that person doesn't have love for this woman that he's paying for, making sure she's good, making sure her kids are good?
That's more. No, wait a minute. That's more so sound entitled. Like you sound entitled to get some side ass. Basically, when you do something
they're
like
not
that.
mutually exclusive.
Hold on,
You can be entitled, selfish, but still have love for this other person. All I'm saying is you can't say a person doesn't have love for somebody.
Okay, but the way you described it made it sound like if you're doing all that extra stuff, then you get almost like the right to do it. But then if you're doing all that stuff, it should be natural. You shouldn't be doing that just so you can like to cheat.
I'm not attacking the act. I'm not saying the act isn't entitled. I'm not saying the act isn't selfish. I'm saying the person doing the act can do those entitled, selfish things and still love you. Think about the
But I'm saying that you can't. Like when you're going at it from that angle, I don't think you can.
When you love somebody, like when you're talking about love, like what love is, a lot of it is discrimination. You discriminate for a lot of people versus a lot of other people. You discriminate against allowing people to do shit to you, but you still love them, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what love is. Love isn't necessarily based on transactional shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't cheat on me, then I love you. No, it's
that's some people it is.
For some people
will stay with somebody even though you know this person.
I disagree. I disagree. Some people,
like, you're loyal to me.
For some people, when it comes to the concept of like a relationship and what,
no, it matters. Loyalty
virtues
matters.
You want.
Hold on, loyalty matters.
Yeah.
But wait, I forgot what the fuck I was going. Go ahead.
I would say you peaked on something really good, but it's not love. Because like again, like I don't think love is conditional in a sense, or transactional. Relationships are conditional and transactional. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but to be in a relationship with you, you got to do this, and this for me. But that's what a lot of people haven't even stepped towards. Yeah, a lot of people are so not even knowing of what their own internal values are that they can't make real boundaries in a relationship.
Wait, so are you saying that for love for you?
Because there are people who have open relationships but have much love for each other.
Yeah.
No,
I think those relationships are on a
but that's because in my opinion that's because love isn't based off of transaction. Relationships are. Like for example, when you get into anybody, so before you get into a relationship, in my opinion, you should know yourself. You should know what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
You should know what you're not comfortable with, so that when you get into a relationship, you have a boundary. A lot of people don't have that. So when shit starts happening that you're not cool with, but your partner's like, yo, I didn't know this. Like, I didn't know, like, it was a stipulation for me to have this level of paying job, or it was a stipulation for me to, do the dishes every week, or a stipulation for me to not fuck around.
Bring the money home
I was fucking around when you got me.
Can't get a month off, bitch.
You know? But I'm just saying, to have a successful relationship, you have to know yourself. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you want out of a partner, and that's where a lot of shit gets fucked up. That's why 50% of marriages end in divorce. Yeah. Because niggas don't know who they are before they try to do this transactional thing called a relationship. They just have love and think that should be transactional, and so they're like, that will take us through.
What is your views on arranged marriages then?
My view on arranged marriages is shit.
All you know is that person before you got married to him.
All you know is what you know, and is your ability to want what you want trump the validation you need from your parents. Because that's why a lot of these people, even if they're unhappy, are gonna stay in that situation. Their society dictates they do this, and my need mentally is to be validated by my society and my family. So I'm gonna stay doing what I gotta do. So that's my view on it. Like, I don't know if you truly love your person or you just grow to love somebody. Because again, proximity is a lot of why relationships happen too. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You just around somebody and we
happens a lot in work. Cool. So yeah, I get that point.
I mean that's why they last. But that's my opinion on it, bro.
But what's your?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
he been paying for a minute.
Because I was just gonna say go back to that's just a societal, you know what I mean? Like in America, you know what I mean? When you're in a relationship with somebody, you're supposed to be loyal to them, not, you know what I mean? Well, society imposes that you're supposed to only be with them. You know what I mean?
Your particular society in America.
Yeah,
society is a really America is a really interesting society where we allow multiple different beliefs to dictate what you want. Like you got people who are in arranged marriages, people who met in high school are still going. You got people who met in college. You got people who met in high school, broke up, went 8 years, now they back together.
Pretty much.
You got people who got the OnlyFans shit where they got them and they're
hey, don't get me started on that.
Women.
Don't get me started on that, yo.
OnlyFans King. You got the Tiger Kings of the world who got a wife and then they got fucking 3 dudes that they're also married to, and you got the women who have multiple.
Whatever. That's polyamory though.
It's all based on what you want. But the thing too is
another girl, cool.
No, but listen.
I gotta outperform this nigga. What if I ain't got it that week? You know what I mean? Like shit. You gonna go to him? Now I'm looking bum. I'm down 2. I'm down 2 weeks.
Why do you
up 2 weeks? I don't know.
Yeah,
that ain't my shit to do. That ain't my shit to do.
And that produces my next question. If you're set in your own way, okay, so why do you think so many people are interested or freaked out by the relationship choices of others, regardless of what it is, whether it be homosexuality, whether it be polygamy, whether it be infidelity, whether it be fidelity? Like, why do you think some people are interested in others? It's because a lot of people don't know why the fuck they're doing what they're doing. They just monkey see, monkey do. So now they're like, oh, that shit's weird over there. But they really interested. Like, how the fuck does that work? Where they got three women in the house cooking?
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was gonna say, I think that goes back to you being comfortable who you are. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you said homosexual. Like, some people might look at it like, oh, that shit's weird, but low key they like, bro, I do want to suck a dick.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not even that.
Not
even that extreme. Not even that.
Hold on, but I'm one of those dudes like, bro, just be comfortable who you are. You into some shit. Nobody can judge you. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, just be who the fuck you are and love yourself before, like you said, before you get into a relationship. You know what I mean? Don't get in a relationship wanting something and then you think that person's gonna do it for you and then they never do. Now you're gonna cheat. It's like you should have been doing that before. You know what I mean?
I agree, but in this type of society, I think a lot of people, because let's keep it 100. When you're on outcast society, so we'll call anybody's relationship outcast that is not the true man-woman together, right?
Right.
A lot of those people doing whatever they're doing, they don't give a fuck about what everybody else doing, right?
Right.
It's everybody in the main the monogamous culture society who's like, oh, what the fuck they doing over there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't do that over there. So that's my question to you. Why do you think so many of those people aren't cool with what they're doing? And all I'm saying is, like you said, a lot of those people move off of validation based off their society. They don't move off of what they want to do. They haven't sat down and introspectively looked inside and said, yo, what makes me be the most fulfilled human being? Having a frontal cortex that can think about other shit than just monogamy, man, woman. It can think of, shit, I might want to just be with this joint for right now, then break up with her in another 5 years, do this shit right here. Like,
but I think it comes from like trying those particular situations that you just mentioned.
Whoa, pause. I don't got to try out being gay to know I'm not gay.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying.
No. I'm talking, all right, I was more so thinking about the.
No, but
goddamn, I was thinking more so about the.
That nigga said, "Got to suck dick."
Yes,
probably. Okay, and for Tank that probably works. But wait a minute, for Tank that probably works though.
Let's stay with Tank. Let's stay with Tank, because even if Tank is gay, why the fuck for so many years would Tank not come out and be like, I'm gay? I know why. Tank
wouldn't get shunned by society, basically. Yeah.
You don't want to sit there and do that.
It's what?
Tank? Like his fan base is women. You don't want to come
No.
out and ruin his fan base, bro.
Not this fan base was women. When did Tank? What year?
How you
definitively?
I don't know if he gay. I'm just saying, niggas be trying to do some shit.
I'm using that as an example.
Right.
We brought it up. What I'm saying is this. I'm saying if Tank is gay, and if it's 2020 is when Tank's come out saying he's gay, if he's been an artist or he's been an R&B artist for over 30 plus years now. Mm-hmm. Why did he wait 30 years into his career to come out as gay or be comfortable to say I might be gay?
He didn't want to do it.
Now.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Why? Why?
Think about back
it's
then when he
accepted in
went.
society.
Hold on,
It's society because he needed validation from his society to do the career he wanted to do.
Validation for somebody other than himself.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. So I'm saying.
So when did he coming out?
Who knows? I'm just an
He
example.
still didn't come out though.
I'm saying
he hasn't. No.
I'm saying what if? Because basically, I'm getting on the topic that a lot of people choose the relationships, the careers, whatever they want to fucking do based off validation from society, and that's why you see a lot of people on outcast society in these types of other whatever relationships don't give a fuck about what else everybody else is doing.
Real quick, let's establish one thing. All right, you say on outcast societies, what's the norm? What's the norm right now currently?
Norm?
You say it's like two person
bro, in
monogamous
America,
relationship.
In America, the normal household relationship is two cisgendered.
You switched it up. You want to catch yourself now. You weren't saying that shit earlier. Okay.
Heterosexual.
Now you want to be PC.
And let's be honest.
It's not though. That's why I'm about to argue. It's not
it
though.
It is the normal.
It's not. It's not becoming the normal
Trump
anymore.
is fucking president, dog.
I
Trump is the fucking normal. And let's go.
It's not becoming the normal.
That's not becoming.
It's the normal now, but it's
not.
not.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying it's better or it's easier for somebody like Tank to come out and play with those whatever I am.
I'm about to say you got all right. You look at schools for example, like over here, about to introduce like LGBTQ history, for example. You got Pride Month. You got a whole bunch of other organizations that are becoming a lot more prominent in mainstream society. It's not. I think it's over the last maybe let's say since the 2000s at least. It's become a lot more integrated and it's becoming a lot more normalized.
So what are we arguing right here? Because I agree. All I'm saying is 30 years ago, the reason why Tank wouldn't come out and say I possibly might suck dick or whatever is because we were living in society.
No, that's what we're saying.
No, that's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
Like over 30
You're saying
years.
the society's the same back from the 2000s?
No, we're saying back. That's the reason why he didn't do it last.
That's why he didn't do it like 2000. Like you had to wait till he caught up to what where he was coming from.
I'm confused.
No.
What do we just? Wait.
Hold on. 30 years ago.
I think we're just talking in circles though.
Because 30 years ago, everybody was in the closet. You was gay, you came out at night.
I think we are.
We agree.
We agree. You wasn't outside.
We agree.
You feel me?
So what do we?
I think we're trying.
Exactly.
The point was supposed to be like the normalization of what's going on in America, basically. That's what I was trying to
So if you
get
switch to a different
We
thing.
got two conversations.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, go ahead, finish your thought. I'm not trying to interrupt. Go ahead.
We all agree with the thought. That's what I'm saying.
So.
Okay, so we moving on. Tank is gay.
Wait, no, you on the same podcast, bro. You can't have a mini conversation on the side. You can't.
We was chiming in.
Well, what did you say, Kyrie? That's all I want to know. What did you
I was
say?
just saying, like, even now, how you guys say Tank is gay, right?
No, we're not saying Tank is gay. I was only saying
I'm saying Tank.
if Tank is gay, I was using that as an example. Okay, all right. I was using that as an example of why it makes sense that somebody would need validation from their society 30 years ago and keep staying in that relationship 30 years to now versus now and being comfortable in whatever outcast relationship they wanted to be. And then why those people in the outcast relationships don't give a fuck about the proverbial normal relationship that America likes to
Because
push, which
they've
is
already
monogamy.
been ostracized.
Because they are not because they've only been ostracized, but when you're already ostracized, you are ostracized because you are comfortable in who you want to be. So you don't give a fuck what nobody else thinks.
I got it.
Okay.
But Barry, I got one for you.
So this is a new question.
Example.
New question.
This is a validation of your question, of your basically what your theory is. Okay. So I have a friend who's a heterosexual male. Mm-hmm. He does adult events, right? But he never.
He makes porn.
Yeah, he basically makes porn.
Just making sure we all know.
What I mean? We all know.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was stripping or whatever.
Yeah. This nigga Chippendales or this
slanging
nigga
that dick.
So my homie, he was banging. You know what I mean? His girl is a well-known person.
This nigga
You know what I mean?
Chippendales
But he
Ronnie
bangs his
Piper.
girl. Now here's the thing about this.
Smash the egg on the bitch head.
He's done gay porn.
That nigga gay.
He's done gay porn.
Listen. See,
hold
that's
on.
what I'm talking about. Listen, he did gay porn, but he only did it to solidify himself into being in the industry.
That happens a lot.
He's worth
So what's my-
$125 grand.
So what's my opinion on that?
No. I'm just telling you to validate what you're saying. Like
people can do that, but they think it as a sexual favor and think it as a boost to get their career instead of.
I got an opinion that.
What's the question?
Hold on,
What's the question?
I'm a close homie who did that.
I think there is no question. He was trying to give it an example as to why I was saying why. I actually don't really know, but I want to pose a question. Do y'all think he's gay? And then we can talk about that. His homie who does.
I'm gonna say
who's
right
done.
here, I don't
who's
care.
done gay porn. This is
I don't-
gay porn.
I don't care what the payout was. You take dick in your ass, you gay.
So
right.
pause.
Don't fucking don't.
What
judge.
happens
gay
if
shit
what,
makes
what,
you
what
gay.
happens if you fuck?
Like-
What happens if you fuck men and women? Are you gay?
Bisexual, but you more
Okay.
gay. I don't think men can be bisexual. You gay, dog.
So how is his
What if
friend
he
not?
only
How is
did-
his friend not
what if he only
bisexual? Why is he
did
gay?
that once, right? And he's like in his relationship.
You still
with the
gay.
fem- Still.
Yes.
So he's
Okay,
not,
see,
he's
no,
not
right
bisexual.
there,
He's
that's
not
the issue I
bisexual off
have.
of that action.
That's the
No,
issue I'm
no,
having
no,
right
hey,
there.
bro.
No,
Try it out.
no. That
That
it's,
is the name, isn't it?
Try sex.
Isn't it like-
here's my opinion on it.
So he's gay. He's gay because he
me-
had that one.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Oh,
That's
Wait,
what
wait,
they're
but
saying.
your boy had more than one.
No, you said one.
Listen.
One
The number don't matter.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, because I'm going off his boy. I know his boy. So I'm saying his boy. Gay.
Bro,
I know that nigga.
Okay.
Hey, Dev, we know you
Just
think he's
say-
gay. Cool.
No, I'm not thinking he gay. Y'all don't know the story. The nigga gay.
Okay, no, but I'm just saying. Like,
Okay.
Is there more? Does he
Okay,
fuck
but
out-
there's some
hold on,
backstory
hold
we
on,
clearly-
yeah, is there backstory
There's some
we don't
backstory
know?
that we
Hold
don't
on,
know
Are you
about.
moving with information like he out here sucking dick on that
I'm
side
gonna
too?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you the story. I'm gonna give you the back. I'm gonna give you the back.
Two Virgils.
Hold on.
Oh, we need two Virgils, so he's
I'm gonna give you the backstory.
I got you with the
nigga,
good lips. Like,
he
what
not
the
only
Jesus.
not only did he take dick, he gave dick. Multiple videos, multiple
He take
shit.
video-
I know
he
this
takes
nigga.
dick?
I've been with him yet.
So that's
That's
different.
gay, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Okay,
a
listen.
different situation. Like,
y'all
yeah.
thinking of one time? Okay,
His sexuality is
one time,
pretty
you
fluid.
experienced
He's
something.
So we're a wellness podcast, so I have to come out and just rep for like standard white education real quick.
No, gay.
Sexuality is a spectrum.
It is.
If your homie for porno movies was giving dick or taking dick, technically he is bisexual if he's still fucking women when he's out. He's bisexual. He's not gay.
So I think that breaks down to
He
my
ain't
theory.
gay.
I don't think men can just be bisexual. That's why.
Well,
As you
okay,
say,
well,
as a man, for a
that's a
heterosexual
disagreement.
man to participate in a sexual act, he is deemed as bisexual. He's
Bisexual.
not considered gay.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not gay.
Not.
I know
Because
that's
gay
y'all theory.
solidified
I
as
personally think. What the fuck I just say? I personally think men cannot be bisexual. Do not tell me
Why?
Hold on.
Okay, but why
I don't
though?
think
Why?
Personally, I
Yeah,
just
so
don't
we're
think
arguing
you
with
can,
a whole- 'cause you
I don't
you're
think
not
you can
arguing the same
suck
set of
dick
facts.
and then
I know,
go-
that's what I'm trying to
and then
see.
try to fuck a girl.
Do
Like,
you
come
think
on,
women?
bro,
Do you
that
think women
shit
can
gay,
eat
bro.
pussy and then suck dick?
I don't think women can really be bisexual either. Yeah, I think that shit gay as well.
Okay, that's
That she thinks she's gay as a woman.
it's the conditions. Wait a minute.
fifth mic.
We gotta talk about this.
That's lovely, right?
What?
It's
As
bisexual.
a
in my
man,
opinion.
you think that's lovely.
I don't like lesbian sex. That shit
no,
weird.
no.
I don't look that shit up.
Is it
bro.
though? Wait a
Bro.
minute. Wait a minute. We gotta like.
I want to
we're not-
slow it
I want to see a
down.
bitch
We
get
gotta slow it down.
plowed.
Okay.
We're not
Talking over each
gonna
other.
come. I think we're at an impasse because if two people don't believe bisexuality exists, then this argument can't go any further.
Right.
I think there's 4 people at the table who believe that bisexuality is a thing and sex is a spectrum. Correct?
Yeah.
I believe it. Tyler believes it. Dwayne believes it. Kyrie believes it.
Can we like linger on this for like a second though?
Devin believes bisexuality is not a real thing. You either fuck
I don't think
niggas
it's a real thing. I know
or
it's
you
a real
fuck
thing.
women.
I know my theory. I know I'm wrong, but I'm not okay with being.
So that's what we're
open
saying.
No, he
There's no point.
he
There's
has
no
a
point
point
going
though.
further.
No,
That shit is a real
Devin,
thing.
you
There's
have
no
a
point
point
going
though.
further.
He has a point though, at least on why he may think that some people may not just be bisexual. Like they may, like for example, in the middle of a threesome, like you try to get your girl to like, hey, let's bring another girl into the bedroom. She may just be appeasing you and your sexual desires to bring somebody else in.
We're not talking
And, like,
about those people. We're talking about the people who are
Those
literally bisexual, who are going and doing gay porn.
But no, but he's also
So
like.
if that's the case, does that make a man bisexual if he has a threesome with a dude and a girl?
No, did he touch? Because there's threesomes where you don't cross swords.
Yeah.
No, you ain't gay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
First off,
Wait,
first
it
off,
is.
we're not gonna
It
rub
is
that
though.
in.
No, it's
We're not gonna
not.
rub that
No,
in.
it's not.
It could be
There-
questionable.
No, there are
My
3.
dick ain't
Pause.
going in his ass.
Pause.
That's all that matters.
Hey, we gotta slow it
That
down.
shit ain't
Hey, we
gay.
gotta slow it down. We gotta slow it down.
Listen. You are literally talking about a threesome. There are threesomes where you could, the 2 niggas fuck each other and the 2 niggas fuck the girl. There's threesomes where you just fuck the girl. Or
But
basically, that's really a train, to be honest. But like,
But
it's
the reason why I call that suspect is because you have another man in your sexual act, so I consider it suspect though.
butt naked.
Like that's my thing.
He's
Balls,
butt
booty,
naked,
ass,
and you're
naked.
looking at him like, bro.
See, there's
there's
so many
no
questions. That's
way.
why I don't
If
run
you-
trains. Like
if
there's
you
too many
came
suspect
from
shit going
sexual
on.
orgasm, if you had an orgasm,
and you
with
looked
a
in the
man,
eyes. You never do that. That's
Don't
what.
look at
That's
it, fam.
you.
It don't
You
matter.
never watch
You got
another
another man in your
take a
sexual
stroke.
act though. That's
Wait,
not
hold up.
suspect to
That's
begin
the
with.
name of this
though.
podcast. You never never watch another man's vinegar strokes. First off and foremost.
Hey,
Really?
Yeah.
Really? No, I'm talking. Vinegar strokes.
Don't get me started on.
That's what I'm naming this shit.
Vinegar strokes.
Hey, hold up. The fact she had a point. You are competing. You look at that nigga like, bruh, come on,
he
one
can't
stroke.
outdo me.
Nigga can sit with you, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nigga, don't look
That's
at me.
exactly what I'm talking about, though.
She likes him more.
Okay. So
you're
then,
gonna outdo him.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're
so now
You're
I think we come to another impasse now. You don't believe in bisexuality, and you also don't believe.
No, I know it's real.
Oh no! Wait. This is interesting.
I know it's real.
No. But you yourself don't believe it. Wait, I'm so confused. So then, do you?
They believe it,
Hold
but
on.
they
I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
Bro, just
I
stand
know
by
I'm
it.
wrong.
You can't say that. You can't say,
because
I believe this, but I know I'm wrong.
Hold on, I'm not-
That's worse than a Trump
I'm not-
supporter, bro.
no,
That's like
hold
a
on,
Trump
hold on,
supporter come
hear me
out
out.
and go,
I know
he got a
I'm
fucking
right.
intellectual disability,
No, hold on.
but I don't care.
That's not what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
care. Like,
That's not what I'm saying. I know I'm wrong. I know bisexual
Bro, you
is
can't
a
live
real
like that,
thing.
bro.
But I don't get it. You're gay, bro. Like, don't sit there and be like, I'm bisexual. I like women in, man. No, bro.
I think we should get off this topic.
Like-
We're about to cancel a lot of us.
All right, see exactly what I'm dealing with. This is what I deal with every time I sit down and record with him, though. Like, it's always some shit like this.
Okay, so to finish it off real quick, you believe that, or your personal belief is that you don't believe in bisexuality, but you do believe men can fuck a chick without being gay together.
Men can fuck. Hell no, I ain't fucking.
So you don't believe in threesomes?
I believe in threesomes. That's two
So
women.
what are we
nigga.
talking about? Oh, okay. No.
I'm not believing it's two, yeah, like, I'm not
You
fucking another girl
believe
to do
in threesomes that are strictly pleasurable to the nigga when it comes
Here's
to two
my theory.
heterosexual women,
I'm about
because
to
you don't
bring it
believe
back-
the
I'm about to
women
bring
should
it back
kiss
to
either.
hookah.
So you're
Hold
on
on.
a DJ Khaled vibe.
No,
got
hold
you.
on.
Got it.
Threesomes.
I'm
are
woke.
Hold on.
I'm
Threesomes
woke.
are nothing for women.
No.
Here's my theory. Don't act like you don't fucking agree with me. Threesomes are nothing for women because here you go.
What?
They be like, oh, I want two guys. All you doing, the guy is just competing with the guy. That's the standard.
Well, you
Hold on,
normally
hold on.
don't- you normally
Hold on,
don't have
hold
a
on.
threesome
Let me get there first.
on one
Hold on.
chick that you
Let me
both
get there.
like.
No,
Like
no,
what?
let's
That's
let
weird.
Let him finish.
Now, when
Let
got
You
two-
do that to
hold
a
on.
throwaway, to a
When you got
scallywag.
two girls,
Don't-
when you
you
got
don't do that to
you got
a
your girl and another girl,
Your girl?
you're
Like,
competing
that's
with the
wild.
other girl.
Now you
Threesomes are
cuckolding.
nothing but for women, bro. All you doing, the man is actually working. So I feel like if a man asks for a threesome, he's trying to let you know, yo, I can outperform anybody.
All right,
on
that's
the
your
planet.
piece.
That's
Say
my
your
theory
piece.
just to get a
Then I'm gonna get
threesome.
my
That's
piece.
just
You
my
get
theory.
off this shit. What's your piece?
Tyler, know he agree with me because I talked about this
Tyler,
shit.
what is your piece? What is your piece on bisexuality? What is your piece on threesomes?
He agree with me.
Nigga, no, I don't. No, I see the
Get yourself out the hole. This
I
is
see the
over here.
validity in your argument, Devin, but at the same time, I don't wholly agree with you. I believe sexuality is a spectrum, though.
There you go.
But I do also believe that some people engage in certain sexual acts to appease the partner that they're with.
All I'm asking
and I
is,
know
do you
that
believe that people can be bisexual?
I know, but let me get it out. Let me get it
People who are
out.
pansexual.
Sapiosexuals too? Like you just want to get?
Let's not get into that. That shit pisses me off.
No,
listen.
I hate asexuals. I hate all
You had
that shit.
Devin.
What's the other
Devin,
one?
you gave your
watersexual or something.
Oh
weird
my
shit
god.
That they were like they only have sex with people they're actually in love with.
All right.
That was the
all
dumbest
right.
shit ever.
I'm gonna give
Like,
my piece real quick.
what?
I'm gonna give my piece real
What you
quick.
say?
Wait,
I
what you
can't
say?
To save. This is the opinion
no,
of the
I hate-
bullshitting for your health
Bro.
podcast. Okay. Wait, hold up, Devin. I gotta give my podcast a piece. We at the Bullshitting for Your Health podcast believe sexuality is a spectrum. We believe that you can either be bisexual, you can be gay, you can be heterosexual, you can be asexual, bro. I know I got niggas that it's like, bro, you not gay, but I ain't never seen you fuck a joint. I never seen you talk to a female. I think you out here in whatever land, but that's cool. Do your thing, bro. Then you have people who are pansexual. You have people who are whatever, right? Wait, hold up. You can go a second, all right? That's my piece on the sexual spectrum. When it comes to threesomes, again, being open to the sexual spectrum, I think there are threesomes that involve a man, two women. The women might just please the man. Cool. That's probably in a more like dominant setting. Then you have a threesome where the two women are fucking each other and fucking the man. You have threesomes where you have a man, two niggas running the train on one joint. You are not touching dicks. You are not watching vinegar strokes. Then you have two niggas that are fucking the chick and fucking each other. Like,
you competing, you know that. You know what I mean? You
Pause.
competing, bro. You are watching strokes.
and you're
It's not
fucking
like
each
you
other,
not
right?
watching shit.
That's that.
Hold up, bro.
That is the bullshitting for your health piece. That is our wellness piece. Y'all go ahead now. This is not anything
Real
bullshitting
quick,
for your
real
health
quick.
podcast.
For Spectrum Podcast,
Don't
we let people
cancel
get their opinions out. I'm gonna let him. Even though I don't agree with Devin, I'm gonna let him have his thoughts.
No, I'm done.
I just want you to, his thoughts don't reflect me at all. I just wanted to be.
I'm letting
Go
we
ahead.
got a lot of shit we can't put out, but whatever. I got a question. You got something to say?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was just like, so you're in the category of in a cisgender relationship where, I mean, not to say that like anything else is like uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like it doesn't apply to you, so you can care about it, and it doesn't make any sense, right?
You thought I had more? I just agree with it.
No.
I agree with it. Yeah. Okay. I'm not saying whatever you do is
Devin.
You do, whatever
that shit is gay.
Yeah. No. That's easy.
Like I don't care. You know what I mean? I just personally sometimes don't believe. Like I'm like I don't say I don't get it because I get it, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree with you being gay. I don't care.
You don't agree with people
I don't.
having the same.
Wait. Pause. We already got your beliefs. We get y'all's beliefs because we can move on. Because I don't think.
No, I already said my thoughts on it. We can move on to the next topic.
Yeah, let's move on to the next shit.
I feel like we're just going in circles at this point.
Because now we're getting in there. We're talking about to drop the F bomb.
Man,
look.
Relations with a dude who's bisexual?
That you know of. Let's go.
Okay, see. See?
Like, I don't think they can get
Nah, but I do know. But like that's plenty of women too. But like that doesn't negate the fact that like, yo, bro, like we get it. We know what you believe. Let's move on. Let's go.
In spite of like the relationship.
Well, Kyrie.
If a man.
Kyrie.
No, let him go. No, we let go. Go ahead.
So if a man, say he swings both ways, and then he's also, but like he finds himself in a relationship with a woman, and like. That's it. He's in that relationship now. He's fully committed to being with this woman. You know what I mean?
Nigga, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but what he's saying is he think you gay. I think you whatever you want to do on the spectrum. You're probably bisexual.
I kind of think both.
And you think
I kind of think both. I go back and forth. It depends on the situation,
and
honestly.
He thinks you can either be gay and just confused, or you can be bisexual.
Okay. Yep.
I think I just figured out where you're at. Okay, I got what you're saying. Like,
yeah, like I think there's certain
who are
situations
bi, but they're confused that they're actually gay.
Okay. Yeah.
Got you. I'm not talking about those. Those are people
who
who are
I'm
also
included in the entire discussion though, because we're talking about a whole bunch of other things
go back
that
to
are included into it though.
To go back to the last discussion, that goes back into the people who are living a life they think they need to live because of validation, but don't really know themselves.
Right.
True.
All right. So what you got else to talk about? All right.
Okay.
Real quick then.
Yeah.
So to move on away from the sex, away from the fucking relationship stuff, y'all want to get into music or any other type of pop culture that's been going on?
I thought we were going to talk about something.
Did we agree we're gonna do sports or what's up?
I mean, if y'all want to do sports, I can tap out for a second. How long have we been spinning for?
I was gonna only be like probably a few minutes. We're gonna talk about.
No. Like, how much time we have on that?
Oh no, we got. It's been about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, y'all can get into sports. I'm gonna take a quick second.
You want to get into that Cam Newton?
Yeah, let's go
that
ahead
Cam
and
Newton
get
news?
Cam Newton shit.
Oh, okay. So what do you think, Cam Newton?
Hold on, let us introduce stuff first.
Oh no. Okay. Well, this happened this week. We got the press release that Cam Newton has signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots.
Yep.
He's gonna most likely start over Jared Stidham, and Belichick kind of got away with the theft of the century a little bit. But what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on Cam with the Patriots?
Fire.
I personally know the Patriots. Didn't that one last quarterback have 5 rings?
6.
Tom Brady, that was his name. There we go. That's Jabari's contribution. Go ahead.
I don't think they win the Super Bowl off bat. Like the first year he's there. I think they'd be a good playoff team.
Yeah.
A nice playoff team to be a nice addition. But come on now. Super Bowl, nah. You're going to. You still have to deal with. You got to put the pieces around Cam Newton. Who are your pieces?
Yeah, their whole roster is basically depleted at this point. They still have like the busted ass receivers and tight ends and running back that they had from last year. And that's the same one Brady took to the playoffs.
Yeah,
mind you, with a weak schedule, they kind of faced some weak teams on the way to get there, but. This year they have like the second toughest schedule going forward. So
that's what I'm saying.
I see like maybe 8 wins, maybe, and that's if Cam's healthy and he can learn the schemes that Belichick lays out for him and everything. Yeah,
Starship Quest number 4.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
You live right now. Introduce yourself. We at her house.
We talking about sports.
The Patriots.
The Patriots.
Bill Belichick. I don't know.
The Patriots. Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots.
What do you want to talk about? We can talk about something else. I don't know about this either.
Oh, so y'all talking about football?
Yeah.
We're talking about everything. So who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Kansas City winning it again. Kansas City.
Ravens.
I don't know football, but I know that.
we on the podcast.
I'm saying Kansas City.
Okay, so
I'm saying Kansas
we on
City.
the who's a Raiders fan for life?
Me.
Right here.
I'm grandfathered in or grandmothered in.
Raiders for life. Raiders for life.
Hey, you hear what I said?
Dwayne
I said I'm
Patriot.
grandmothered in.
Dwayne's actually the only Patriots fan here.
I'm a Giants fan over here.
You a bandwagon fan?
No, I'm a Giants.
Nah, let's get out. Let's get off this. Let's move
But
on.
all I'm saying, the Kansas City Chiefs is winning the next Super Bowl.
So you're canceling out Tampa Bay?
They Tampa Bay is going to do like some things, but like Patrick Mahomes,
I just want to get Devin
Tyreek Hill, you can't. That's the dynamic duo. Like better.
No.
Before. Give him
Honestly.
3 years. He won the Super Bowl in 3 years. He won the Super Bowl in 3 years.
Yeah, so what makes you think that he gonna run it back this time?
That's true.
He lost all his everything. He ain't nobody no more.
Who? Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of he already peaked. Honestly, he already
He already at his peak.
I'm not saying he peaked like talent, but like he peaked like you can't get no higher than this. You already won.
He's gonna get
You
another
already
one.
Super
He's
Bowl.
gonna get. Wait, who did he lose? He didn't lose anybody. He still has the same roster. The only person he lost was what was it? I forgot the cat's name.
He beat
It was one
Patriots,
receiver,
too.
really. He didn't lose.
He lost to the Patriots too.
Yeah.
I'll give you
He's
that.
not gonna do it. I'm sorry.
Why? Why do you think he don't do it? Why do you think he's on? Take this. He's only 23 years old, winning his first Super Bowl at 23 years old. They always got. They haven't even got a chance to give him.
Devin, what's your thoughts, man?
Max contract?
Hold
He's
on.
still playing on his rookie
Hold on.
contract.
Here's the crazy thing. You're a bandwagon fan because everybody over here said their team gonna win. You the only person, not Patrick Mahomes.
It's not even that a back. You gotta.
We off that anyway.
It's greatness. You gotta recognize greatness.
All right, let's get off of
Brady,
it.
Tom
Hey,
Brady to the Bucks.
let's
Tom
get
Brady
off
to
of
the.
it.
I mean, Tom Brady to the Bucks.
Yeah.
Cam Newton to the Patriots. To me, is I like the move because I like the fact that I feel like Cam's healthy. And you know, we talked about this in the car. I feel like he's healthy. A healthy Cam is gonna be crazy to beat.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, a healthy Cam.
But he's not throwing to anybody though.
Yeah, that's the only downfall to get it. But like,
It's kind of major when you're a
but
quarterback.
Belichick, you know what I mean? Like, I can't count out Bill. Like, I know he gonna scheme his ass off.
Counting right now, how many wins?
I give him at least 9, maximum 13.
13. I give them 13 too. That's why I said they're a good playoff team.
I'll give them
Newton
9,
going to the
maybe 8.
Patriots is a good playoff team. Super Bowl, no. Playoff team, yes.
I
You
don't know
think they're
about
to
that.
the playoffs?
No, I said
They
playoff
can't.
team,
They
yes.
don't have
can
anybody
get
to
the
throw
playoffs.
to.
Oh,
They don't
that's
have
a nice,
anybody
that's
to
a
throw
nice team. They
to.
can get
Plus,
to
they get
playoffs.
the second hardest schedule going forward, like in the league. So
They do.
So I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. But
I'll just be giving commentary.
what was
every
it? What was it?
episode.
No, what was the next one? What was the next topic?
All right, so here's what I want to do. All right, so I don't know how much longer y'all want to go for. I'm
Keep on
thinking,
going.
because I'm thinking for a cool 15, and then what I can do is I can exit out my show, and then y'all can keep going for y'all's, because I think we want to go to the skate park, right? So
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
I want to do a quick health content of the week. Got a question for y'all. I'm gonna give a little story to give y'all some context to it. All right. So my question to y'all is, what is the role of healthcare providers and like outside the field?
So say again, I couldn't hear you.
Healthcare providers like outside the field. So if you think you're a doctor or a nurse, like, and you see somebody have a heart attack in the middle of like a grocery store, what do you think the provider is supposed to do?
I think you should help.
I'm about to say, yeah.
You should do.
I
You should help.
think they're not. You know, ambulance
You
are not.
are required. If you have a CPR certification, you have to help.
Yeah,
Based off what law?
that doesn't even go for me because
No, what's up?
But I don't think-
Okay. Two. No,
Really?
no. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
If the police catches you, me being LB, and if the police catches you, you can get fined. I can get fined for not helping you because.
I disagree. I disagree. I'll tell you why. But keep going.
But I'm gonna tell you.
So we got two.
I seen 2 people who get fined.
I've never.
At the airport.
Wait, so you say you don't have to help? I'm just no. Do you have
No.
to help?
I'm about to say, you're the nurse. Tell us.
I'm asking a question and then I'm gonna tell a story.
Well, I say I don't know.
You don't know?
I would say, yeah. You have
Nas, I don't
if you
know.
have the proper, if you're
Yeah.
trained, especially if you say a doctor or nurse, you should do something. Yes.
So you have the cultural responsibility to act.
You have the
Yeah,
training,
yeah.
and yes, you have
Even
the
in
responsibility.
coronavirus, you don't know what the person has.
Dude, you're around coronavirus all day. That don't mean nothing no more.
It's your job.
Without pay.
It's
Without pay.
not-
No, it's not. It's not your
Without
job.
pay?
I'm not getting paid to do that.
But
Wow.
you do.
So why are you even in the field if human life
But
is
look,
means so little to you?
My
Then
Hippocratic oath was to do no harm. not to save a life.
And that's the same as the
No, it's
That's the
not.
same-
No, it's
it's-
not.
oh
The
my
police have a job to
Don't do
protect
that.
and serve.
Don't do that.
No,
don't do
I'm
that.
not. That's why there's-
Don't do
no,
that. Don't try to listen to the police.
I'm not. No, I am
Focus.
gonna
No,
do
you gotta stay on
Hold
healthcare
Hold
professionals
on.
though.
One at a time. What I'm saying is, yes, I can, because that's why I look so crazy in situations with police officers when they shoot and kill somebody, but don't perform CPR. Their job, literal description, they are first responders. That is what an EMT and emergency medical services provider is supposed to do.
Well, and that's why we say defund the police. So other.
Yes, what I'm asking.
Oh, he's saying his.
What I'm
base
asking is,
job.
as a
Not like
nurse,
EMTs and all that.
as a nurse in an emergency department, as a doctor in the hospital floor, a gastroenterologist, a cardiologist, an emergency department physician, doctor, when you're not at your job, I'm saying you're at Walmart, you're at Food Lion, you're with your family, you're on a plane. Let me give you a story. And someone says, help, help, we need a doctor. You're telling me you are required. You're telling me I am required without any gloves, without any mask, in a time of pandemic that I need to respond or you'll find me. Because I'll tell you, there is a law that says if I do respond, it's called the Good Samaritan Law,
Yes.
that I am covered liability-wise. Because you also got to understand, there are people in this world who have a thing called a DNR, which is do not resuscitate. That means if they fall to the ground and they're unresponsive,
You gotta let them die.
and somebody
basically.
else yells, come, get a doctor, get a doctor, get a doctor, and I go over there and I start beating on their chest and I break a couple different ribs and they survive, that motherfucker might try to sue me. So what I'm saying is that is the question I'm posing. Do you still think that a provider has a responsibility to provide?
It's a matter of choice.
No. Because before you were telling me it's not a matter of choice. You're telling me you have to do it. So yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Honestly, I'm with you.
I think job knowing that I'm supposed to. If he's having
Nah.
a breakdown, right then and there,
Nah.
I am obligated as being an LVN to help him.
But I think his question is more on the like what we're going through right now. Are you
No,
gonna-
it's not.
Are you
No,
going
it's
to
not.
like-
No, he's talking about the legal side of
it's
it.
in
That's
general.
what he's focusing
No,
on.
I'm not.
You're not.
No, I'm focusing on just the general, and all I want is a yes or no. Then I'm gonna go to the story. So I got a yes. I'm gonna take you as a no. It's yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I say no, and here's why I say no. Okay. So, being an RN for 2 years, I work in the emergency department. So I'm in this explicit field that like I'm the entryway to healthcare. So you have to come through my unit. We do our triage, diagnosis, and then we put you where you need to go, right? So I have a general knowledge of like a lot of every aspect of the body, right? Now, if I'm a cardiologist who I just focus on the heart, I just work in the hospital, I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a gastroenterologist, if I'm a nurse on the floor, if I'm a nurse at a nursing home, if I'm a nurse in a pediatric ER when I only see a certain amount. So there's this general like thought by people outside of the healthcare community that we all know everything about everything, right? But we don't. So that's my second thing, right? So I personally think it is what you feel comfortable doing. You know what I'm saying? And also, no harm to anybody who's not on the clock, because it is entirely stressful and crazy of a job to be a nurse or a doctor, right?
But you get a lot of nurses who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. But I'm not disagreeing with any of that. Well, all I'm saying is I think it's a choice that if you're out in the field with no help, with no support, with nobody to ask the question, that if you don't want to respond, you want to keep going about your day, cool. Now, what that says about you to the next man, I don't know. Personally, I've had 3 instances where this shit has happened to me, right? Once, it was while I was a graduate. I was just about to graduate from nursing school. While we were driving home, and somebody was on a moped, and they stopped. Someone in front of them stopped, so they stopped, and they are ejected from their moped, and they hit the ground. They were on the ground, face down, alert, but I wasn't sure if they were oriented. Looked like there was some blood around, and they were kind of twitching, right?
So you just roll past or you slow down?
No, I was behind them, so I slowed. I got out the car. I ran up there. Adrenaline was rushing. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I'm in nursing school. You know what I'm saying? Some other people walked up. There was one dude who ran out. He had gloves and stuff in his car, and I was like, cool. He's a higher level. Me, obviously, I got back in the car, and I kept going, right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You got it, Playboy.
That's story number 1.
That's story number 1. Story number 2, I just graduated from nursing school.
Okay.
I literally skipped my graduation, my pinning ceremony, because I've said, nigga, I'm in Miami for Rolling Loud. This is what I'm going to do, right? I'm watching Chief Keef perform. Literally, we might have been on our level doing whatever. So that's the other thing. Like, I'm not sober. I'm not in a work state of mind. Kid next to me drops, starts having a seizure. I jump right in the action. Form a little perimeter. He has a small, full clonic seizure where he's jerking for like 30 seconds, and then it's immediately over. He's not very postictal, where it means like when you have a seizure, you kind of like are out of it. He just gets right back up and tries to walk away. I'm like, no, you sit your ass down right here, grab some random white girl, go grab security. What do we do? He needs help. He just had a fucking seizure, right? That was that time. And then they grab him. Security comes and grabs him. I turn around. I go back to my shit. That has nothing to do with me. There's somebody else there, right? For the first time in my life, on the fucking plane to California, I had a moment where some shit happened, and I was like, bro, I am not ready to fucking jump into action right now. I don't want to. Here's what happened. So I had a connecting flight to San Francisco from Denver. I get to Denver. I might have got off the plane and, went somewhere real quick to get myself right. So I'm right, all right? The plane's just about to take off. We're on the runway. 30 seconds are going by. All of a sudden, the blue light turns off, and somebody's going, please, doctor, we need a doctor, we need a fucking doctor, we need a fucking doctor. I kind of like what? Like, I'm literally in chill mode, like, what's going on, right? Turn around. I'm not a doctor, but someone says we need a doctor, that means we definitely need what's going on. And they're banging on, like, the flight attendants or at the cockpit, right? Like, to stop him, because we were literally on the runway about to start doing the fast little takeoff shit, right? So I turn around, and it looks like some chick is having a seizure or an allergic reaction, in my opinion, right? They're all busting about. I'm like, fuck. Because, again, not in the right mind. I'm like, should I go? Should I not go? I'm debating it. Only debating it for about 45 seconds when these two people in front of me, I notice they're also in a commotion, in a hustle and bustle, right? Some chick, while that's happening, says, I'm a nurse. She goes over there. So I'm like, okay, there you have one nurse. Should I still go? I don't know what type of nurse she is, right? These two people who are muttering in front of me go, should we do it? We should do it. They jump up. We're doctors. And they go and respond, right? I literally go, thank fucking God, right? Because I don't want to respond. I'm on vacation. I've literally been treating a pandemic for the last 4 months with no hazard pay. I've been working a job where they literally tell me, dude, you're not allowed to wear a mask. No, now you have to wear a mask. Now you only wear a mask in patient rooms, but not at the nurse's station. Okay, now you wear a mask at the nurse's station in patient rooms. Now you don't wear a mask throughout the hospital, but in the ER. So you're asking me, after coming from all that, on my 6 days off, to go try to save a life of a woman who I don't know what's going on, no mask, on a tight plane. You want me to go risk my life for harm for no pay when the government doesn't even give a fuck to give all of us tests?
All right, it sounds like
you to have the moral responsibility.
Okay, so here's my thing. When I hear that, the first two situations, completely understand. You're new in the very first one. You're still in the middle of school. Completely get it why you didn't jump in the middle of it. Second one, okay, I can get that justification. The third one, I understand because you don't know what's going on. But at the same time, it sounds like you should have chose a different line of work a little bit when you I'm not getting paid for it. Like when you say it like that.
Who does their job outside of their job, sir? When your neighbor's so
people who are passionate about it.
So you work in social services, correct?
Yes. If I see a homeless kid like down the street, I'm gonna make sure that the proper people are aware and trying to help that kid out. Yeah.
Every time you see a homeless person on the side of the road, every time you're driving down the side of the road, you see a homeless person, you stop.
Not homeless. I work with kids, so yeah. If it's a kid, yes, I will.
So then we're even mixing the discussion.
No, but it's still the same. It's still the same thing about just doing our jobs.
Do something on a professional level.
Yeah.
You're a chef. You're a doctor. You're a pharmacist. You're a car mechanic. You're someone who works for social services.
Yeah.
You are not required to work your job. Now, there are some jobs, like the military, they have an act to serve policy, where if they are in uniform and they're going, they have an act to serve.
I know, but I'm not talking about the legal aspect of what you're obligated to wait. I'm talking about
the moral responsibility.
I'm talking about the moral responsibility in which you chose a profession in which you're passionate about, in which you enjoy, but from the minute it seems like you're not getting paid.
It's work. It's literally.
Oh, okay.
I signed a contract to work in this hospital. Now,
I'm talking about your profession. I'm not talking about the hospital. I'm talking about your profession, though. Your profession. You're a nurse.
My profession is working in the hospital as a nurse. Yes.
I kind of get what he's saying though, because he's talking
you have to be that nurse as well as you have to be that nurse inside.
No, you're not. That's why there's physician suicide at such high rates, because we have this weird thought of healthcare where outside of the hospital, I'm supposed to be, because if I'm your primary care provider, that's different. If I'm especially in on-call primary care, if I'm on-call surgery.
I work in primary care, LVN.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how I feel when I'm outside or inside of.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I work at Oakland Kaiser. So me as being an Oakland native, I feel like that's my duty, outside or inside. So before, when I was working, when I went to school at Oakland Tech. So before all of this, I knew this was my duty. So I had maybe 4 or 5 call-ins. I used to be a plastic surgeon technician. That's where I started at. We was traveling all over the world. We had a patient. Luckily, we was with a doctor.
Wait, I'm confused. What are you
Hold
saying?
this.
So like I'm saying, you're
So
saying
let me
you feel a moral responsibility to work outside of your job.
And inside, absolutely.
That is how you feel. But what I'm telling you,
if one of y'all pass out right now, it's my duty.
But this is also different because this is your family. I'm saying you're outside in a
So
food
if I
line.
walk outside right now and I see one of the neighbors pass out, I'm going to help.
With everybody else's medical condition that may happen here.
I don't know.
It's the same thing that you're
Unless-
talking about.
Listen, I'm not the one saying she has to. She's saying she feels a moral responsibility to act when
Absolutely.
she's outside of her work.
Absolutely.
And what all I'm saying is, as
be a choice.
an ER nurse, I'm saying you don't. I'm saying it is your choice that if you are outside and you do not want to act, you don't want to put yourself at risk for another person you don't know, and you are not on the clock.
Okay,
you don't have to.
I think the base what
You don't have
he's
to.
right though. Like who else does they?
No,
You don't fucking
no.
have to.
The core of this. No. Here's the thing. No. I'm not disputing what you're saying. No. Let me say it. No. Let me say it.
I got a question.
No.
If I signed up for
No, because I realized that the minute you guys just went back and forth, I was like, okay, you literally said we have fundamental differences on this because you view it more so as just this is my job, not my passion. So the minute you change that, you're changing the discussion for me then because because if it's your passion and something that you love doing, you're trying to help people, then you would go do that almost like call service kind of thing.
And I actually have a funny thing about this because you're exactly right. I work as a nurse, not because oh man, I really wanted to help people and save the world.
Yeah.
I work as a nurse because I was always interested in science. At first I was like I want to be a doctor. Fuck that shit. That's a lot of school. Oh, this is a nurse.
Yeah.
My mother had cancer. Thank God she's good. I got to see who got to interact with the patient. When I'm on the job, obviously I like to talk. I want to be able to talk with the patient, right?
Okay.
So nursing was the route for me. In addition, they got a 3-day work week, and there's also good pay, right? In my opinion, from what I've seen on the job, if you go into healthcare as I'm going to save the world type of mentality, I want to help people type of mentality, you get burnt out. That's why. No, I'm telling you, they have statistics on this. This is why physician suicide rates are so high. The providers I work with, who, and this is also different for what area of medicine you work in. If you're in primary care, where you're going to see one patient, or you're going to see a said patient for the next 20 years, it makes a little bit more sense that why you would make a home phone call or whatever, you would know them more. But when you're in the hospital, in the ER specifically, where I see at least myself 5 or 6 COVID patients a shift. I work in a 50-bed ED with 4 beds. I'm not worried about what the fuck happens to you after you leave here versus what my basic job is to make sure you're okay. Make sure you're okay to go.
Or is your view like this only because of the pandemic, or this is like post, like before? This has been your view.
In Highland Hospital, and
Look.
people like me.
We are already at an impasse. I know. You said you would literally be in Walmart and someone drops and you go run over.
I sure will.
That's cool. But all I'm saying is that's fine. There's nothing.
No, they just all lean into one.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that mentality.
I feel like it's a different. I feel like I agree to a certain extent what you're saying, but I feel like it's certain dynamics of what you're saying. So I feel like
there's always dynamics. All I'm saying is
certain people who feel they're gonna go to the bat 50%, and I feel like it's 50% who's not gonna go to the bat.
I think it's just based on.
I get but the discussion me and him just had though.
You told me there was a fine. I'm telling you there cannot be, because you are literally telling people to act in service outside of their job, and that is crazy. The only law that I know of is the Good Samaritan law, which says if you choose to act and you have these licenses, you are protected under the law, because not everybody wants health care.
I think you're going off of more of a moral.
But I listen. No, but when I posed that question to him about at least being a passion, that's the core of what this whole thing is about.
My question was moral, and I already got that. Then I told the story to give you an example of why my question is more morally where I'm at. So like,
those 3 stories sound like you got lucky, them motherfuckers. Because every time you're like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus." Somebody.
I got a follow-up question.
I agree with you. I agree with you that I wouldn't do it either.
The first and the third one are good. The second one, I had to call somebody over there. I could have just left that kid having a seizure, and maybe no one else would have acted. You know what I'm saying? But the thing what I'm saying is this: it's like, I don't want to argue the morality of it, because your morals are based off your own experiences. Right. You know, you might act differently if it's an African American versus some lady named Karen who just called you an N-word across the street. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm
saying.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a moral. It's a moral decision. But I feel like, at least in my opinion, when you get a lot of healthcare providers, when you work in healthcare, I've worked at 2 hospitals now, 40, 50-bed EDs, 10-bed EDs are. I've worked with plenty of travel nurses.
Same.
The better providers, the ones who are able to hash through the bullshit, figure out if you're really sick, not sick, do the workups, even if they think you're not sick, you know what I'm saying, and figure out and how to move you on to the next level of healthcare, are the ones who understand that, at the end of the day, this is a job. And if you give too much of yourself to it without holding some back, you're going to burn out. You're like, that's why you have severe high rates of physician suicides.
How long have you been an RN for?
I've been in healthcare for 4 years. Been an RN for 2, a scribe for 2, and then I went to Winneba, West Africa prior to that and did an internship.
So you say if you're not on duty, you shouldn't help out. What if that's
no? I'm saying if you're I'm saying if you're not on duty, you're not required to help out.
But what if it's an off-duty cop?
It's the same thing. If you're off duty, I don't have to stop the bank robber. I don't give a fuck about
pause.
But I'm not on duty.
Pause. If you're an off-duty cop, I again will go by the same standpoint that you are not required to whatever. Now, I'm also not aware if there's a law that requires an off-duty cop to act. Now, I know for a fact, or not for a fact, but I've heard the military say that they have a law that even if they're not in the uniform, if they're not whatever, if they see shit, like they're supposed to act. I don't know if that was just some like bravado that nigga was saying at the time.
I don't know because
I don't know because I don't know in America especially where you have the freedom to do so, or on paper your freedom to do so many rights that a job can say, yo, when you're not at work, when I'm not paying you, you have to do this. Like what?
But then you have
no. It's already crazy that some jobs are requiring you to figure out what you do in your spare time at home to get the job.
Yeah,
as far as we'll let them go, and that's because taxes allow them to fucking take off for that shit for drug testing you. Not for the job to go the extra mile and say you're required to work when you're at home. Yeah, how many people are here are at home working and getting paid and don't want to fucking do that shit?
Okay, that's the thing about it though too, because I understand what you say as far as like being burnt out and then the high suicide rate when it comes to
morally we're not gonna. I'm not
talking about the moral aspect of it. I was gonna ask you a different question when it comes to that. So. You said more healthcare professionals are more effective when they just keep it all at work, right? They just keep all their attention as far as like helping people in like their care for patients and all that to work.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there is high burnout in healthcare, especially when you work in the emergency department, or you work in trauma, where you're not just seeing because like let's take the pandemic out of it. During the pandemic, ironically in the ER, we had a lower census than we do right now. Because in the ER where I work, we are primary care and emergent care. So that means I'm going to get people who have mental health issues come in, 21-year-olds who schizophrenic, screaming, and maybe throwing shit at the wall. While I also have an 82-year-old who just had their first heart attack and has crazy blood thinner drips going through. Then I might also get a level 1 stroke, which is a person who just had a blood clot in their brain an hour ago, and I have to get them these medications in a very quick succession, or they will never walk again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, I have a COVID patient who's tubed in room 12. That there's high burnout in a work area like that. So you're telling me I have to go to work for 12 hours and do that?
I know.
And
I wasn't. We're moving past that. That wasn't what I was trying to say. I was just really trying to understand. Like, yeah, you should just keep all that intention and like care that you have for your patients only on the clock in order for you to last longer in the field. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying because this is the life of work you are signed up to do. It is your choice that when you leave that job, if you want to go home and continue to do that, or you want to go home and enjoy your family and enjoy your hobbies and watch some TV and get 12 hours of sleep. Like, it's like, what I'm telling you is like, your job, here's the thing that you're also trying to tell me, like, is this not your passion? No, what I work to survive is not my passion. Me and my co-host talk about this a lot of times. Like, that's why you see so much burnout in life. It's like, bro, it's like.
But I got something.
Well, hold on. Let me get this off real quick. You can't just be work 24/7 and think you're gonna have a mentally healthy life. Like, if I'm at work,
24/7.
worried about this shit.
I don't think we're talking about. But that's the thing. We're not talking about 24/7. Like, you brought up just examples of like you're just going about life and then something happens.
Your question.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's circumstantial.
I know.
It's how you want to deal with it.
Yes. Okay.
That's simply that.
Well,
right.
So I work for this guy. I work for a homeless shelter. I'm a cook though, and I work with this guy named Andre. So you were saying something about being passionate at work. This guy, I know Andre. He's 67 years old. This man works like. He comes to work at 4:30 in the morning. I'm talking about he does a lot. So is it something called over-passionate about your job? Like, can you be over-passionate?
So
I think that's just a routine.
I think you can be over-passionate, but it's like, is it really over-passionate? But I don't know this man. I don't know this man's mental health. Does he go home and does he have a loving family and he's not worried? Does he walk more sleep?
I'm not going to portray the man business like that, but you know what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
I can't tell you if he's overworked if I don't know his lifestyle. To that man, if he is over-passionate for his job, for working in a homeless shelter that he's, going to work at 4:30, leaving at 6, and then he's staying an hour, bagging up groceries, and then he drives around town and hands out food because that's what gives him joy and gives him passion. Who am I to say he's overpassionate? But what I'm telling you is, you would find it hard pressed for the average person to say, "Yo, I'm living my life to my fullest extent. I don't want to go to Disneyland. I don't want to go and work out. I don't want to lay in bed with my loved one. I don't want to take a vacation with my kids." Like, I'm telling you, it's like how you guys are, like, I feel like y'all's moral feeling on the issue is not working in it and realizing that all healthcare is a job. A majority of healthcare is preventative. Like, our job is not to make sure people are healthy. Our job is to make sure when shit goes wrong, and if we know how to fix it, we fix it. But in America, we've had this weird switch where it's like healthcare should be a fix-all when it's not, bro. It's literally just that. It's literally like the mechanic. Like, you're supposed to upkeep your car for all your time. Change the oil.
Yeah.
Change the
windshield
wiper fluid.
Yeah,
Make
transition
sure you get
fluid.
your car annually checked. And then when fucking tire goes flat, you bring it down. It's not, I put vegetable oil in a diesel engine, and then I run my tires down to the seam, flip off the highway, and hey, fix me. Nigga, what? But that's what healthcare is in America. That's what I see in the emergency department. And now, again, I'm not saying that at my job, I'm not going to make sure that you understood the doctor's orders. Make sure that you know what pharmacy to go to. Make sure that, if you are not going to take any of your medications because of your money, you take this antibiotic and you take this non-steroidal anti-inflammatory for your specific disease because this is what's better for it, then you take the goddamn hydrocodone. This is going to make you addicted. You know what I'm saying? That's caring extra. That's believing. Because I could just give you the papers and whatever, and I'd be a terrible fucking provider. What makes you above and beyond is not, I just worked 4 or 5 days in a row, so 2 days overtime, and now I'm at fucking Walmart, and some shit's happening, and God, you know what I'm saying? That's your decision, fam. But, like, what I realized for myself is, more times out of not, I'm going to think to go at because I have the skills. But do I want to a lot of times? Fuck no, because normally when the time it happens, I'm not in the mindset of whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's EMS there's going to be EMS at the airport like there was. There's EMS at the...
at Coachella. Where was you?
Well,
that's what I'm saying there is, and I called them over. My job is not to walk with him now to the because those providers technically did that. They were on the plane with her, and then the fire people came on and get her off.
Yeah.
And then the wife left, and the husband was like. Also, by the way, for the woman on the plane, she ended up just vomiting. She wasn't an allergic reaction, wasn't a seizure. She ate something weird, vomited on the plane, and she walked off. So she was perfectly fine.
Wow. Okay.
Perfectly fine. That was my health content of the week. That was my content of the week. Wait, did y'all have anything y'all wanted to watch? Oh, George Lopez put out a funny-ass special.
George Lopez ain't been funny since 2005, in my opinion.
I didn't listen to it. It was just something I'm going to listen to. I'll come on her. No. Actually, scratch that. It's not funny. Pop Smoke's new album.
Fire.
It is cool. He's got one song called Gangsta that I fuck with. He's got another song on there that he sounds like a young 50 Cent. Oh, that's Gangsta.
You do though.
But that's that, man. I gotta get out of here. That's the Bullshit for Your Health podcast. Again, I love everybody who was on here today. I have my family on here, my cousins on here. I gotta go drink and skateboard. So I'm a peace out. Peace.
Yep.
All right.
Oh shit.
That was some good shit.
That was some good shit.
All right, y'all.